Right. Thank you, Nikhil.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's introduction session. I'm happy to be talking to you all today, Sunday evening. Most of us are business owners, and I'm sure as business owners, one of our primary concern is we always look for new customer acquisitions or new business relationships. So being part of IDEA is all about this. I will explain how. IDEA is a business networking forum where like-minded businessmen, one each from different business categories, we form a club, we call it chapter. We meet every week, we discuss our businesses, and we give references to each other. And this is how we help each other. So in fact, my presentation is over with these 2 words. But how we do this, let me take you through a small presentation. Let me share the screen. Mr. Karthik, I can share my screen, right?
Yes, sir. Now you can share, sir.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Yes. So friends, welcome to IDEA. We have given a acronym International Dynamic Entrepreneurs Alliance. We are alliance of entrepreneurs. We are dynamic and yes, we are international also. We have members and we aspire to have chapters from all across the globe. Let us see what IDEA is all about. Who is called successful? Be it a businessman, successful person, or even I will say even a successful country. In earlier days, before even up to 18th century, those who were having muscle power, they were considered successful. And they were successful in many other fields. In fact, we read in history books, many business houses, they were having private armies also. And they could rule the business and they were very successful. In fact, that's how our country also was colonized. Anyway, that's a different debate. But the point is, those who were having muscle power, they were successful and they were doing well. After that, in 19th and 20th centuries, those who were having technology with them, technological advantage, they ruled and they were mostly successful, be it business or countries or a group of organizations. And we see what happened, how those countries where industrialization happened earlier, they progressed. But now, muscle power is not that relevant. Technology, almost everybody has, it can be purchased. So what is the determinant factor? Who is successful? Those who are having reliability, they are successful. And particularly in our business context, they get the business and they are very successful. Let me give an example to you. We come to airport, we want a taxi. Whom do you prefer? Most of us will like to go for Ola or Uber. Why is it so? Most probably the driver we are seeing for the first time, we don't know him. Most probably driver is not able to speak the language you know. It is also possible he is not aware of the route also where you want to go. Sometimes we have to guide that person. And it so happens with Ola and Uber guys, sometimes they are new to the city also. But still we prefer to hire Ola or Uber. Why? Because there is a confidence that Ola and Uber has some tracking mechanism. There is a way we can have recourse to them. That reliability, trust comes from the confidence that their systems are okay. They are part of a mechanism where some tracking is there, some monitoring is there, and we have recourse to them. So this is what IDEA tries to give its members. How? We will see now. In traditional way, reliability comes through our known contacts. If particularly in business context, those people who are known to us, they give us reference. They tell to our potential customers, and that's how we get new business customers. Fine, but it has a limited scope, and we want to expand that influence. Then what happens? IDEA gives this particular mechanism to us. As I will explain in future slides, we have a monitoring and tracking mechanism. Every member of IDEA gains the same reliability vis-a-vis outside world, that yes, idea has these reporting systems, there is some feedback mechanisms, there is a recourse mechanism which customers will feel confident and will try to deal with us. Any business development, these are 4 pillars. Again, we have named after our acronym idea. Introduction, demand, efficiency, and appearance. What are these? Introduction. To get introduced to a new customer or a new business relationship, we need to have some introduction. Idea gives a better introduction because each idea member is known to many business people in that chapter. They are like, there is a bonding, there is a group, which we can say group marketing is there. We try to introduce our contacts to these people, and this is how our sphere of contacts increases. So being part of idea, it gives us a better introduction. Demand. How the chapters function is, as I mentioned earlier, like-minded people form a chapter, and each one of them is known to each other, and we know each other's businesses, and we try to help each other's business. So there is a need for us to refer businesses to these people, to our co-members. So this is how demand is identified. This is how I will say even created, demand is created. Because, for example, if I am part of a group of 50 members and each others are giving business to me, but I am not giving to anybody, I will feel bad. So there is a, I will say pressure, I can use the word pressure, for me also to look out for references for my colleagues in the chapter. So I'm looking for demand. And when I refer people to our chapter members, a demand is created and identified. Efficiency. As I mentioned earlier, there is a tracking and monitoring mechanism. When chapter members refer business to each other, so there is a pressure on the members to deliver efficiency. For example, if somebody has referred business to me, my chapter member, I can't let down that person who referred business to me. I will be extra cautious that I should deliver this product or service in the best possible way, so that I should be known better and my chapter members should refer me more. They should not feel let down because they have referred business to me. So this is how our chapter members deliver efficiency, and we, as a group, as an idea member, we are known that yes, this particular group will deliver the best possible efficiency. Appearance, visibility. To, as I mentioned earlier, we have to increase our sphere of contacts. We should be known, we should be visible. And idea gives perfect platform to increase our visibility. I will explain how. This we discussed. Idea is nothing but a conceptual program where our business relationship is developed based on these 4 pillars, which I explained now. It's a graphical representation. In the first case, as I mentioned, there is an opportunity for introduction. Each chapter member is introduced to various groups, and we are introduced to more people, and we, as an individual or a company, gets a better introduction being part of idea. What we do in chapters, we discuss each other's business, and that is how we identify demand for each other, and demand is created. As I explained, we monitor the efficiency because membership is reviewed, and if there are complaints, let's say 1 or 2 people are not delivering properly, we get a bad name. So that person's membership may not be reviewed also. So there is a mechanism to monitor the efficiency, and each idea member will strive to deliver in their best possible way. There are a lot of programs in idea which gives opportunity for us to be visible to a larger audience. That's also we'll see now. So what are ideas programs? First, we'll discuss among members what we do. Among members, we have trainings. In our group, there are, it's a mixed group actually. There are people who are very successful in their careers, and are now part of IDEA. There are people who are just beginning their careers, like freshers from college. They have startups, and they are fresh, so they also need trainings. Those who are seniors and very successful, they also may need trainings in new things like new technology. Here, seniors don't have advantage; the juniors have advantage. They can teach others. So there are a lot of trainings for members. There are circle meets. Circle means subgroups within the chapter. Our chapter regularly meets. We also have meetings of various chapters together. We call it inter-circle chapter and inter-chapter meetings. And our unique program called Know Your Member. It is similar to what we know, KYC, that is Know Your Customer. IDEA encourages that each member should know each other very well, know each other's business, and that's how we help each other. Now, what are other programs in relation to public? How we interact with the public outside? We have a directory where directory we know all our members' names, contact details, their businesses, what they do. This is very useful because this we carry and we distribute to our known contacts. So all our chapter members are exposed to others also. We have seminars. In fact, even during this lockdown period, we are having online seminars, and we are increasing our knowledge base, and we discuss various topics relevant to our business. We conduct field visits. We also have entrepreneurs night. What is this? It is similar to like what we see awards night of various media houses. Our chapter meetings happen mostly early in the mornings, so naturally our esteemed guests sometimes may not come. And during enterprise night, we invite all big businessmen, industrialists, or other VIPs to our function, and this is how we encourage our members to interact with them, and they also are aware what we are doing. We have regular buyers and sellers meetings, and we have a lot of social responsibility activities also. You are probably seeing one band in our presentation, Save Nature and Save Planet Earth. I will explain last about this. So typically, what is a chapter? I keep on referring to IDEA chapters. It's a group of IDEA's members, as I mentioned, like-minded businessmen, one from each category. We form a chapter. So there are two chapters, two kinds of chapters with us. One, we call it central chapter, where initially everybody is part of this. And later on, we branch out and make separate chapters in that city. For example, in Hyderabad, we have two chapters. One is central chapter, where we were all part of that. And later on, some members formed independent area chapter. We pick one member from each category, and that's how more chapters are formed in each location. Similarly, there are various kinds of membership. The most popular being, of course, the individual member. An individual represents his business and he is a member. There could be situations where corporates want not individual, but as a corporate entity, they would like to be a member. So their officials can be part of this chapters. Similarly, individuals or corporates sometimes may like to have membership in various chapters. So that is also possible if they can service this and if they can justify it. We renew and review this membership once in 6 months. One more important factor, as I was telling, what we do in the chapter, we know each other's business and we help each other and we refer business. This activity is purely voluntary and on a basis of mutual support. There is no brokerage or I think we have mentioned, yes, there is no brokerage or commission or referral fee in this, because we are not working for a fee to help others. It's a chapter, it's a club where we help each other. So this is very important. There is no brokerage or commission paid or asked for. Now, how these chapters function? All these functions are good, but we do this in an organized way. Each chapter is managed by a management committee, which consists of a president, vice president, and secretary cum treasurer. The AAA advisors nominate this. Who are AAA advisors? Oh, I think it is not covered in earlier slides. I will introduce AAA advisors also. So it is nominated by AAA advisors, who are the founders of this IDEA program. And there are others also in the management. There are others, we call it executive committee, who support this management committee. Now you might be wondering, what is this, any issue, conflict and all? Well, we all are human beings, and we are mature professionals, but yes, sometimes we do have, or there is some occasion for differences or any conflicts. Then usually management committee themselves handle it. But in case they are not able to handle it, decision of AAA is final, and there is a mechanism to handle these differences also. Now, I will skip this. Yes, this is our calendar. There are chapters. Chapters meet every week. Then once in a month, we have inter-circle and inter-chapter meetings. Once in a month, we have Entrepreneurs Night. And once in a while, we choose to not do regular business, but to have KYM conclave, where every person tries to know each other better. So this is how our monthly calendar runs. Yes, this is all fine, but probably everybody wants to know what is the cost. This is all okay, but most of you might be already members of many business forums, and we know there is heavy cost being part of such forums. Like one popular organization charges 35 to 40,000 per year as membership fees, and there are every month expenses also. Here, till now, we are not charging any membership fees. We were only charging the actual cost for meetings in hotels. Before this COVID situation, we were meeting in hotels every week. We hire a boardroom or a banquet hall, and we have breakfast. So we share that actual cost. That cost for us in Hyderabad, it was somewhere around 2,000 rupees per month for every week meeting. And as membership fees, we were not charging anything. But there are some common infrastructure, and we need to charge. So right now it is free. Even those who become members till 31st July, the membership is free for first 6 months. Later on, we propose to charge 750 rupees per month, payable once in 6 months. So this will be, of course, after 6 months. Those who join till 31st July, it is free for first 6 months. So you will see this is a very nominal cost, and nothing in terms of what it offers. Now, one more thing you all would like to know. As I mentioned, there are other business forums who do almost similar functions, but major difference is between other organizations and IDEA. I would like to focus on that. Other organization, their focus is to generate business from members. How much business a member can give to other members if it is their own business? Here, our focus is to connect from our members to outside world and generate business from outside world, not within our forum. This is one major difference, and that is the reason for our success also. For public relationship, other organizations have very less tools. For example, they have morning chapter meetings, and other than that, we don't know. I don't see there is any other tools available. But in our case, in addition to chapter meetings, we interact with the outside world through directory, seminars, field visits, as I explained, entrepreneur nights, where various industrialists come and meet us, and our members have a chance to interact with these big business houses. And we have inter-chapter meetings also. Like for example, our Hyderabad chapter meets with Bangalore or Vijayawada or other chapters. What happens? Our members are exposed to co-members in other locations, and that is very useful for our business contacts, our information, or any other help. So our tools are more, and our avenues to exposure is more. What we do to strengthen the business? Other organizations has self-introduction. There is an opportunity for them to introduce themselves every week during the chapter meetings. Whereas what we do, our agenda is very wide. Like in addition to traditional meetings and self-introduction and all those things, we encourage members to discuss on various things. For example, in a given location, what are the economic developments which are relevant to our businesses? What are the government or other policies? So we share these information also so that everybody benefits, and we try to see any change in these factors, how it helps our businesses. So there is wide knowledge sharing activities going on in IDEA. How the business is conducted, there is also a major difference. In most of the organization, it runs on a corporate as a business. They have a fixed agenda and members have to follow that structure. But whereas here, each chapter is free to follow their agenda and their programs in consultation with the management, because each location context is different, their business environment is different, and we recognize this, and there is a lot of freedom for members to make use of it. Bonding and constructive decisions. As I mentioned, other organizations more focus on chapter meetings, and there is less focus on other activities. Here, our focus not only on chapter meetings, it is also to develop bondings, to know each other's business, and to help members from each member's contacts and their sphere of influence. This is one of the major differences. One more difference, and a very important difference, cost versus quality. For other organizations, the owners of that organization, it is a business. What they seek to do with this is to generate revenue from members. That's why the cost is very high, and they seek more members, and whoever pay that membership fees is welcome from them. Here, right now it was no fee. Now we seek to introduce very nominal fee. So we don't compromise on quality. There is a application review when a membership is sought for, and revenue generation is not our motive. Our motive is to seek like-minded quality members and grow together. How IDEA has done so far? Incidentally, we are likely to complete 1 year after 2 days. Hyderabad chapter started last year in 14 July. And in the meantime, we have crossed some milestones. We have started chapters in Bangalore, Vizag and Vijayawada. There were many intro sessions held at many places like Pune, Mumbai, Calcutta, Delhi, Jaipur, and other countries also, like in Vietnam and Cambodia. And there are many inquiries from these places: Singapore, Hong Kong, Dubai, Indonesia, Australia, Sri Lanka, and Nigeria. Imagine we are going to have chapters at all these locations. Wonderful. Earlier I mentioned about monitoring, tracking. So there is some performance review also. And as I mentioned, we review membership once in 6 months. How we review, on what basis? This is the basis. There is some scorecard basis that for each function, how much the membership scores. And based on this, we qualify each member and we give a label also. Like somebody is a royal member and somebody is, those who don't score well, they are, well, a general member. And those who are scoring very less, there is a review mechanism also, what to do with those people. Yeah, now comes, previously I mentioned about EEE advisors. The idea is promoted and formed by EEE advisors services. It is a tax auditing firm. What EEE does? They does tax planning, accounting and auditing, company registrations, they raise fund, they do statutory compliances like PF and ESI, they conduct project feasibility studies, they handle mergers and acquisitions, and investment advisory is available. And they're available in Cambodia and Vietnam also. So it's a well-renowned tax audit firm. And thanks to EEE advisors, IDEA was formed and we are all part of it. What is IDEA's mission? As I explained, to create best platform for business relationship development. Ultimately, we want to achieve that IDEA should be a single stop for all needs of customers. And we are on the way of achieving this. Our objectives in the meantime is to establish alliance among entrepreneurs, international entrepreneurs, and encouraging them to participate in our various events. Now comes, I mentioned we also do social responsibility activities. So our aim is to contribute to global warming issues. So we facilitate, during our activities, we facilitate those who help nature. So those who plant trees or install solar power or use mass transport, we facilitate them during our activities. So this is our small contribution towards nature, earth. And as you are seeing the green band on our slides, save nature and save planet earth. So this is our contribution to Mother Nature. So friends, that is the end of my presentation. I am sure you got some idea what we do in IDEA. Detailed FAQs are available on our website, and for membership, you can visit our website and apply online. You can write to us, and you can give a WhatsApp message or you can write us. We will be available to answer you. I think I have completed my presentation. Thank you, members. Thank you for your patient listening.